David, thank you. Feel at the bridge the difference that just one headline win can make. The best team in the land is visiting, the most awesome striker, and yet, giddy perhaps from the high of their mind-bending night at Spurs, Chelsea dare to look the champions in the eye. Chelsea remembers, and the champions are in town. Erling Haaland slides City ahead with customary calm and absolute certainty. Reece James, oh, it's a beauty and a very, very good reach by Edison. Gallagher's Chelsea corner, Thiago Silva wide! Bright blue riposte! The grand old man! To Fernandes, Palmer.
There's that Palmer position just inside, and Reece James on the outside.
And James has got away from Guardiola, and Sterling scores! The multiple City champion has the City champions trailing, and Chelsea are happening. Bernardo Silva, Akanji! Champions all square, first half stoppage time. It's quite a game. Haaland turning a deputy away from Caicedo and feeding Alvarez, and now Foden. You can drive at Cucurella and feed Alvarez, and Haaland smuggles City back in front 90 seconds into the second half. He is ridiculous. Not his prettiest, not a picture book goal from a personal perspective, but an archetypal science, its angles. Madrid for the first time. Caicedo. And Conor Gallagher! Beaten out by Jackson! 3-each thriller! Pochettino Monday night said he should have scored 6 when Jackson got a hat-trick. One chance today, and he has snaffled it. Bernardo Silva. Sweetly in for Foden. Set for Kovacic. Haaland. Kovacic. It's taken a cruel, or for City, mighty kind deflection of Thiago Silva, and 5 minutes out from 90, they might have nicked it. A game of huge pleasure and intense pain, and Chelsea have 3 minutes to do it all again. And Sterling here for Armando Broja! He's gone over! Penalty kick! From the cradle, a Manchester City lad. Be in his boots. Cole Palmer. City's boy is Chelsea's man! 4-4! You can ask no more! It's over. A treat, a joy, a gem of a game. An extraordinary denouement, a twisting yarn this way and that, a game of protest, of anger, of fury, of pain, of pleasure. There is time for love, for mutual appreciation amidst it all. It has been the most splendid Premier League showcase, changed the dynamic, the outcome of a quite remarkable game, which finishes here. Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4, just relish it. Has seeped away into a dark, dark night, and we brace here for a contest between the frightened and the fragile. Bournemouth nastily bruised at the home of the champion at all 4 levels of the professional game. Christie, Semenyo, and here is Solanke! Cherries cheer! How they need a lift! How they've got a lift! He smashed it in with power to add. And an advantage on their own patch, and half an hour away from successive home Premier League win. Cook's corner, it got a near post, flick it's in! It's a mighty mess! It's a mighty moment for Bournemouth! It's Solanke again! Sheer will to make it happen! Sheer force of personality! Kelly, thank you. And the sun shines, and Manchester Manchester's sporting soul is laid bare. Rarely in 130 years of this special fixture can its rivalrous stars have felt more poignantly aware of the footsteps in which they tread. It is the ancestry of this game, of these clubs, which renders them great. To be selected today is a privilege. Sir Bobby Charlton for the world, for England, for Manchester United. Those amongst his closest friends, he had millions more. And so now the game of Charlton, Law and Best in this wistful Mancunian month of Francis Lee, of Bell, of Somerby, of Busby and Ferguson, of Mercer and Mancini, of Giggs, of Gota, Kanchelskis and Cantona, Balotelli and Bellamy, Rooney and Aguero. Manchester showcased for the world. Rodri, Walker's appeared, Foden! Away by Onana! And Haaland couldn't poke it in! And Maguire smuggled it off the line. Haaland! Into the face of the Stretford end! And City are on their way! Bernardo Silva, Haaland! That's a great save! Onana made up the ground, Alvarez wins a corner. Rodri. Alvarez. Grealish. Bernardo Silva. And Haaland had to! Erling Haaland, massive everywhere he goes. And on behalf of Pep Guardiola, a year this month since Erling Haaland hit a derby debut hat-trick at the Etihad. He is within one now of another to match it at Old Trafford. Grealish. Jack Grealish! Another got across. Ericsson. Speared up towards Marcus Rashford! Who tracked it wide. So effectively at Arsenal. Here's Grealish. Rolled up here for Erling Haaland. That is a great eyeball-to-eyeball block from Onana. Fine drizzle now. Rodri. Rodri clouted it. Onana reacted. Haaland's onto it. And Foden steers it home. Manchester City gloriously greedy. It's another blue derby day. And football friends indeed they are. Haaland and Foden, who between them a year ago ripped up Manchester United at the Etihad, are now tearing them asunder again at Old Trafford. In their own city, at their own tempo, in their own time, as they want it. Manchester City are the kings of Manchester again. Erling Haaland is their crown prince. He scored 2 of the 3, and indeed he teed up Foden for the 3rd.